The weirdo who insists on calling it catsup will not be seen tonight, so that we may present the following special program.
Hello, film fans. It's Rex Underwood Jr., famous movie star of the 70s and a few minutes in the 60s. Mwah! Welcome to another edition of Public Domain Theater. And here joining me is my co-host, Spanky the Gorilla. Say hi to all your fans out there in TV land. We're out here on this not fake-looking veranda to enjoy a film called Killers from Space. And we're looking for flying saucers and UFOs. And is that one up there? You see? That's a star right there. Well, maybe we'll see one tonight, maybe we won't. But we will see famous star Peter Graves. That's right. All right, Peter Graves. He'll be here starring as an astronaut who gets shot into space, and they think he's been killed, but he comes back, and he's got a big surgical mark on his chest. And apparently somebody out there has done some work on him. And then the guys from out there come down here and demand that Peter do their bidding. So they go on The Price is Right. Doing their bidding. Well, enjoy the movie while we sit here on the veranda waiting for Carmen. Carmen veranda. I wouldn't lie to you. Enjoy the film.
Soledad Flats, Nevada. The time, 6:15 a.m. The climax of arduous planning. Operation A-bomb test underway.
Detonation minus 2 minutes.
Military personnel, from buck private to top-ranking brass. Men from research and news services move into position. The bomb-carrying plane makes its initial run. Radar with eyes that never sleep. Special equipment go into operation. Warning is given to all commercial aircraft to stay out of the test area.
Let me out of here now! Do you hear now?
Detonation minus 70 seconds.
Planes take to the air, carrying sensitive instruments, ready to record the radioactivity from the closest possible vantage point. Now the plane wings its way toward ground zero. Warning signal is sounded.
I thought you'd want to know.
All observers prepare for the blinding flash of the bomb.
Detonation minus 20 seconds.
Ground zero dead ahead. The key man now goes into action. Bomb bay doors open.
Detonation minus 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And this is the beginning.
Now, have the figures ready.
We're circling ground zero at radius of 7.5 miles. Altitude 15,000 feet. Airspeed 450.
Roger and over. Have to keep at least 2 miles from the center of the column. Radiation was too strong.
What's that thing shining below? Martin, we're in trouble.
Pull out!
Pull out!
She kept yelling about how I couldn't be happy if I didn't stay a virgin.
Tar Baby 2 from base. Come in, Tar Baby 2. We've lost contact, sir.
Well, all right,
Baker 2, sir.
well, maybe you can do something with him.
Yes, sir. All patrol craft in test area. This is a Mayday. Repeat, this is a Mayday. Proceed to segment Baker 17.
Wreckage sighted southwest corner, Soledad Flats. Ship appears completely demolished. No sign of survivors. Over.
Circle wreckage at 1000 feet until arrival of helicopter rescue unit.
Dr. Kruger.
Well,
Colonel Banks speaking.
yes, thanks. I appreciate your help.
Would you mind coming into my office right away, please?
All right,
Thank you. As I was saying, our search planes found the wreckage of your husband's plane, Mrs. Martin. A rescue crew was sent out, but
But they must have reached the wreckage hours ago. Why can't they find him?
I honestly don't know, Mrs. Martin. Yes, come in.
Ellen,
Kurt,
are you really having a good time?
isn't there any hope?
I'm afraid not, Mrs. Martin. They found the pilot dead in the wreckage. And according to all reports, no one could have bailed out. I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Martin.
Dr. Martin! Dr. Martin, are you all right?
I am, yes.
It's Dr. Martin! Call the base hospital! Come on, Doctor. Come on.
All right, look up to your right. Now look over to your left. All right, you get up now. Well, everything seems all right. Except, can't you recall anything that happened?
Egg salad sandwich.
Potatoes? I don't want a Coke.
How about a pizza? None better anywhere.
I remember the controls froze. The next thing I saw was the main gate of the base. Your plane was completely demolished, the pilot burned to death, and you show off the picture of health. Are you sure you weren't driven here?
Positive.
You don't remember where you got this?
Mm-mm.
You know, your medical chart shows no indication of any scars on your body.
His magnificent body.
I must have got it in a crash. Now, this was surgery. A very skillful incision.
I've never had an operation.
Now, that's what I don't understand.
Colonel Banks. How are you, Mr. Briggs?
Fine, how are you?
Fine. I see the FBI doesn't waste much time.
Well, not if we can help it, Colonel.
Oh, you know our base surgeon, Major Clift?
You get that funny odor?
Dr. Martin is just about the key man on this nuclear project.
Yes, along with Dr. Kruger, he is.
Well, I know they're both good friends and, both have knowledge and access to top secret information.
Well, that's very true, but that's no reason to suspect that
Oh, we can suspect anything, Colonel. Until Dr. Martin accounts for every minute from the time of the crash.
I can't understand what that boy does with all his time.
The shock must have caused a mental block. His mind doesn't want to remember the details. The origin of the scar on his chest, how he got back to the base under his own power.
Did you ever stop to think that perhaps this Dr. Martin isn't really the Dr. Martin?
What are you getting at?
What I mean is that this man could be an imposter.
Contestant number 1, what is your name, please?
Dr. Martin, lady.
Number 2.
Number
3. Ooh.
Rick speaking.
Yes? What is it?
Oh, they did come through, huh?
Well,
They do check.
Why, yes.
That's what I've been waiting for, thanks. Get me Colonel Banks at the base, please.
Well,
No, I'll wait.
Any news on the line you were getting on Dr. Martin?
Just heard from Washington. Well, I was wrong. This is our man, all right. His prints and description check right down the line.
But you say he's in excellent physical condition, yet you're keeping him in the base hospital. Why?
Mrs. Martin, you must realize that your husband is engaged in a highly secret work. If this experience had, affected his mind...
2 of these boys and girls will spend some part of their lives in a mental institution.
Except for that one lapse of memory, his mind is perfectly clear.
Isn't that natural under the circumstances?
Yes. Oh. Except for the question of the scar on his chest.
I know he didn't have it before the crash.
Well, I'm sure he didn't, Mrs. Martin. But you see, it would be impossible for a wound of this size to have healed so quickly and without medical attention.
You can't keep him here indefinitely.
You don't intend to. We've asked you to come down here because we've decided to let you take him home, provided you can keep him quiet and he gets enough rest.
I understand. Now we'll just have to take that vacation he's been wanting for so long.
Vacation?
Yeah. Now wait till you see San Francisco.
Well, is there anything he should or shouldn't be allowed to do?
Anything that won't upset or excite him.
I see. Movies, bridge, drives, things like that.
Well, you're the doctor now. Just see that he gets plenty of rest.
Thank you. Goodbye, Colonel.
Goodbye. See you later, Major.
Doug, what's the matter?
I can't sleep.
What time is it?
After 3. I think I'll get myself a glass of milk.
One moment, please.
Duty desk, please. Helen, what did you get up for? This is Dr. Martin calling. Who is this speaking?
I'm the Easter Bunny. Want an egg?
I wondered if there were any last-minute orders on another atomic test.
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
What do you mean you can't tell me?
Ooh, I have strict orders. Don't tell Peter Graves anything.
All right, we'll see about that.
Ooh, what a hothead.
I've got to get out to the base right away. Alan, don't you agree with me? I've spent months preparing for this series of tests, and no sergeant is going to push me around now. Well, aren't you going to say anything?
No. If you won't take it easy for your own sake, please, do it for mine. You go put the coffee on while I get dressed.
It does look like a good time, if your partner likes it.
I don't care what you say. You had no right to go ahead without me. And you, Kurt, you didn't tell me either. Why? Orders, Doug. Orders? Nonsense. The least that could have been done would have been to let me know. I'm fine. I could have done my work.
I hate to say this, Dr. Martin, but in your present state, you're not considered a very good security risk.
Me? A security risk? My present state? What's the matter with me?
Plus, you're still a very sick man. My advice to you is to go home and relax, as you were ordered.
Relax, relax. And if I don't?
Then you'll be confined to the base hospital till you change your mind. Now, what's it going to be?
On this date in 1978, B-movie actor Rex Underwood Jr. made his only appearance on The Tonight Show. As Rex prattled on about a dinner with Maury Amsterdam, Johnny Carson actually fell asleep. Johnny's head hit the desk with such force, the TV legend needed 3 stitches. Underwood was never invited back and was also banned from the Merv Griffin Show for safety measures.
Oh, Dr. Martin, I didn't expect you back so soon.
Haven't you heard? I'm a mental case. Can't even be trusted with my own work. Liable to go berserk at any minute.
Your mother lost all interest in him after she met me.
Don't tell me. Let me see. You're, I know. You're Miss Vincent, the secretary I share with,
Oh, Doctor, you can't be serious. There was no one in your office, so I thought you wouldn't mind.
Oh, that's all right. It's all right. As far as I'm concerned, you can take the rest of the day off.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't really belong here. I just came in to pick up a few personal things from my desk.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Goodbye. Main gate, please.
Yes? What is it?
Dr. Kruger. No, he checked out. Yeah, about 20 minutes ago. Okay. Sorry to keep you waiting, Doctor.
That's all right.
Okay, Doctor. Will you sign out, please?
We'll post a couple of men outside of Dr. Kruger's office. Give me Colonel Banks at the Officers Club.
Thank you, Doctor. Good night.
The papers seem to be intact.
Is this all classified information, Doctor?
course.
You know, according to security regulations, that vault should have been locked before you left.
But I'm certain I did lock it.
All right, then tell me this. Who besides yourself has access to the combination?
Well, the Colonel here and Dr. Martin.
Dr. Martin. He didn't sign out of here till 20 minutes after you left.
After I did. Well, there must be some mistake. I personally checked his office just as I was leaving, and he wasn't there.
You always do that, Doctor?
No, but Dr. Martin has been acting, well, quite strange of late.
Yes, he certainly has.
What kind of pipe tobacco do you use, Dr. Kruger? How long has Dr. Martin been using this brand of tobacco?
Well, I really don't know. Why?
Now, Mrs. Martin, you say you have no idea where he could be at this hour.
Well, I know he's never been this late before without telephoning.
Well, I hate to ask this, but have you ever had any suspicion that there might be another woman?
Certainly not.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Martin.
Just why are you asking me these questions?
Well, let's put it this way. Has he made any new friends lately? You know, people not in the usual group.
No, the only people we've seen in months have been connected with the Institute. Excuse me. Hello?
Next Friday, would you like to see Wagon Train at the movies?
It's for you, Mr. Briggs.
Thank you.
All units in Sector 7, Code 4. Repeating, Code 4. Be on the lookout for two-tone coupe. License number 1W67713.
Dr. Martin. What are you doing with this? Any special reason for placing it under this rock?
Well, we're out here on the veranda looking at the stars, which we will cut to now. There they are. And we're looking for flying saucers to come visit us. But I'm not sure I believe there are any space aliens anywhere on Earth. Homina, 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 homina. I think we would welcome them all as dear friends and cohorts that we could share the world together with. What do you think? That's no way to treat our alien overlords. Now back to the movie.
Give me 10 gallons there, huh?
Okay.
Where's your phone?
Over there behind the pumps.
Operator, give me Crestview 95359.
All units in Sector 7, Code 4. Repeating, Code 4. Be on lookout for two-tone coupe. License number 1W67713.
Operator, you sure you're dialing the right number?
Well, of all the nerve.
7, 4th and Robert. Suspect may be armed. Repeating,
How much
Code
do I
2
owe
to
you?
all units. Dr. Douglas P. as in Paul Martin, male Caucasian, 32 years of age, height 6'3", weight 195 pounds, color of hair blonde, color of eyes blue. Missing, Dr. Douglas P. as in Paul Martin, male Caucasian. Repeating, Code 2 to all units.
Hey, mister!
about a date? Well, I mean...
Calling car 6. Calling car 6, code 11. Come in, Briggs. Calling car 6. Calling car 6, code 11. Code 11. Central calling. Come in, Briggs.
Hello, Central.
They're going to destroy us. He's coming out of it.
It's all right, Dr. Martin. You're with friends. You'll be all right.
Now let me go. Let me go.
Steady now, steady, Doc. He'll kill everyone. We've got to stop now.
Easy, Doug, easy.
What did you give him? Sodium amytal. Truth serum. To deprive his mind of any imagination.
I guess you'll make sense now.
Now listen to me. I want you to count backwards from 100. Do you understand? Backwards from 100. 100. 99. 97. 96. 98. 84. Well, you can ask him questions now.
Dr. Martin, what were you doing with the information you took from Dr. Kruger's vault?
I was delivering it.
To the rocks in Soledad Flats?
Yes. Soledad Flats. Near where we crashed. I was delivering it, just as I was ordered.
Who ordered you to do this, Dr. Martin?
I'll tell you the whole story.
That's what tires me out.
I remember we were circling the atomic cloud. There was an object glowing beneath us at Soledad Flats. We were going down to investigate. Controls jammed. Couldn't pull out.
And now, for the first time, we are bringing to you the full story of what happened on that fateful day.
When I regained consciousness, I was on a table. Next thing I knew, they were coming at me. Their eyes, those horrible eyes. They didn't speak. I could see something strange and eerie pulsating in front of me. Then one of them lowered it toward my chest. With my own heart.
Who are you? What are you doing to me?
Can't you speak? Who are you?
It's your favorite movie actor, Rex Underwood Jr. Thank you, thank you.
Studio audience members will receive tickets to the new Vitagraph film, Rexzilla -1. A conceited actor stands too close to his microwave oven and becomes a conceited monster. A framed 27x40 poster of Spanky the Gorilla. It reminds you to have your monkey spayed or neutered. and a copy of Rex Underwood III's autobiography, Wearing a Toupee is a Pleasure.
Step forward. Dr. Martin, I see you are quite well. You have recovered from your unfortunate accident.
Who are you?
A scientist, like yourself.
Where do you come from?
From a planet, yet unknown to you.
You know my name. You speak English.
We speak every language.
You can't expect me to believe that. I'm getting out of here.
Stay where you are.
Yes, we do have some good times, don't we?
Who are you?
I have already told you that.
How did you get here?
Here. In our machines magnetically propelled across the electron bridge we have created.
You mean you come and go, just like that? Without anyone ever seeing you?
Our ships have been sighted on numerous occasions by your people.
Let's say I do believe you. Where are we right now?
In a cavern within the upper crust of the Earth.
How long have you been here?
Since the beginning of your experiments in nuclear fission.
What have you got to do with that?
We are accumulating the energy released with each of your atomic explosions. One moment.
This is your granddad calling from Boston.
No, I here, Peter. No, Peter. I let it. Now, Nino. Nino. Never seen no. Yeah, already. Yes, Nino. Yeah, Nino.
What was that?
A report from the monitor we sent to the surface to obtain the results of your last nuclear test.
Results? They'll take days to analyze and compute.
I think you will find these figures are correct.
Can't believe it. Where is that man?
You don't recognize the area?
No.
He is in the vicinity where you crashed. You have a remarkable memory, Doctor, considering the fact that you did not survive the crash.
What do you mean?
The mechanism of your heart had ceased to function. It was necessary for us to revive it. You were dead.
I was dead? So that's what they were doing. You didn't even try to help the pilot. Why did you save me?
Because we had an important need of your services.
Such as?
You are the first of your world to be looking at our solar system, the Astron. This is our planet, Astron Delta. It occupies the fourth position in relation to this, our sun.
Yes, go on.
During the 23rd time rotation, our sun began to die. So, during the succeeding generations, as our planet began to cool, vegetation began to disappear. Our eyes developed to this state to combat the ever-growing darkness. We were forced to migrate.
You left your planet? Where?
We invaded these neighboring planets.
You just moved in and took over? How many of you?
Well over 1 billion.
Sue and the girls are talking about it, too.
There were feeble attempts to stop us, but we were prepared for such contingencies. Now that our sun is about to completely expire, we must move again in order to survive. Yours is the only planet in this solar system capable of supporting our civilization.
This is fantastic. Over 1 billion of you trying to come here to Earth.
We have no alternative. We have been putting our plan to work for some time. At the proper moment, the invasion will be launched from our platforms, which are being readied in space. Nothing can stop us.
This is ridiculous.
You cannot find your way in or out of this cavern. Do not try to leave.
Does everything have to be so phony?
So, you have discovered our menagerie. Don't you think you will be more at ease on this side of the cage?
And you'd be able to stay awake at parties.
It's horrible.
It's from the ancient Spanish translated to El Stinko.
What are you doing here?
We are breeding our, shall I say, armies.
Those carnivorous insects and animals?
The cake looked delicious.
With your next nuclear test, these animals will multiply at a rate beyond imagination.
Now, it is sex on trial.
They will spread to every continent and devour every living thing on the surface of the earth.
What good will that do you? How could you expect to survive better than we?
We have provided for that. We will use their bodies to fertilize the soil. Vegetation will rise up in abundance. A new era of civilization will begin.
So you like the idea? Oh, sure. It's great.
Wait a minute. All this equipment?
Our nuclear storage units. To date, we have accumulated several billion electron volts as a result of your atomic explosions.
Several billion? A chain reaction at this point could release enough unstable isotopes to... You control your whole operation by electricity. Of course, no generators. That means you're getting your power from somewhere on the surface. It must be passing through here.
You have heard enough, Dr. Martin. Step inside.
All right. What do you want from me?
You will have access to advanced information relative to the time and strength of the forthcoming atomic tests.
What about it?
You will provide us with that information as soon as it is available.
I see. You're afraid of an overload. You can't tap enough electricity wherever you get it from to control
It's intermission time. Time to make your way to our snack bar where you can find all kinds of tasty treats.
strong enough charge.
You are a clever man, Doctor. Perhaps too clever.
What makes you think I'll give you any information?
It is the only way you can save your own life when the time comes.
You're asking me to sabotage the entire world, 3 billion people.
They are doomed in any case.
Yeah? I guess there's no alternative. I'll have to do as you say.
You are lying, Doctor. Your only wish is to betray us.
No.
Your thoughts have been recorded.
Lie detector?
Call it what you like. You force me to resort to other methods. I will contact our space station. You are an unwilling subject, Dr. Martin.
What? Who are you?
I am famous movie actor Rex Underwood Jr. Would you like my autograph?
No,
You will listen to my orders and obey me. Listen
and obey.
Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell.
You will remember nothing you have seen or heard here. Nothing but my orders, which you will obey.
Oh, and pick up a dozen eggs when you come home. We need to make some new eyes.
Yes.
You will obtain the data and bring it to the stone near the place where your plane was wrecked.
So long for now. Ta-ta.
I will obtain the data and bring it to the stone. Well, that's what I did. I took the information to where they told me. I didn't realize I was being mesmerized. Why doesn't somebody say something? Don't you believe me? Kurt, you understand. These giant animals breeding by the millions, they'll devour everything unless we stop them. Of course, Doug, we will. Colonel, you've got to arrange to set off another bomb tonight. The strongest charge we have. They're beneath the ground with all their equipment. We can blow them to pieces.
Now, wait a minute.
A strong charge will overload their units. You don't believe me, Colonel? Major? Kurt? Of course we do. Easy, Doug, easy. You think I'm crazy, all of you. Well, I'm not, do you understand? Everything I said is true. I saw it with my own eyes.
Give me a hand, Doug.
Now, let me go. Let me go. Steady, steady, steady. Take it easy now. Take it easy. We'll talk this whole thing over.
She won't want to do that, Doctor.
Well, Dr. Martin seems to be indestructible, except for those hallucinations.
Those weren't hallucinations, Colonel. Under the influence of sodium amytal, a patient loses all control of his imagination.
Well, then he shouldn't be able to fabricate those stories.
That's right.
Major, you're not trying to tell us that everything he said was true.
Look, gentlemen, I can only give you the medical facts.
Good evening, Dr. Kruger. Chilly, isn't it?
Oh, Mr. Briggs, you startled me. I didn't expect to see anyone here.
Well, neither did I, Doctor.
Well, I suppose you want me to explain why I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I just had to come out here and check for myself.
Check what, Doctor?
For an entrance or an exit to the caverns he described.
I'm afraid you're wasting your time. Have a cigarette, Doctor?
No, thank you.
See, we've already covered the entire area. We couldn't find a thing.
Keep away from me. Keep away, I say. Stop! Let me go. They're after me. Nobody's after you, Dr. Martin. Keep away.
Chuck, he's trying to help you.
I don't need the help. I want to see Kurt right away. Now, you control yourself. And I'll call him just as soon as you get back to your room. Now, you get back into bed and I'll call Dr. Kruger. I've got to figure something out before he gets here. Need a pencil, some paper, and a slide rule. I'll see that you get it. Oh, can I have Dr. Kruger, please? Dr. Kruger speaking.
You wouldn't want to help get the scavenger sale ready at the community center, would you?
All right, I'll be over in a few minutes.
Doug. Doug.
Did you hear anything? I thought it did.
Doug, Kurt's here.
Hello, Doug. Just a second, I'm almost finished.
I'll take your hat.
Thank you. Kurt, let's see. I know that you all think there's something wrong with me.
Yes. I mean, no.
Well, frankly, you did have us a little worried, asking that a bomb be dropped because of what you said. You don't believe me either. Kurt, I tell you, I've been there. I've seen what they're doing, breeding animals into carnivorous monsters. But I don't need a bomb to stop them. I've figured it out. It's all here. Now, look. Here's the nuclear strength of our last test. And this is the amount of electricity needed to control it. Let me see that. I had to estimate the conversion rates of their transformers. These figures are correct. Such transformers must operate on a constant supply of electricity. Where could they get that much electric power? Only one way. All we have to do is to cut it off. Cut off the power? We can't do that. It would cause untold damage for miles around. Such a power stoppage must be planned in advance. 8 to 10 seconds, that's all I need.
When he gets on the subject of sex.
That gap in supply will short out their resistors and the whole thing will go up. But you won't go along with that. No, not you.
Doug, get back in bed.
Grab the car keys. Now look, you're carrying this out of my way.
Doug!
Hey there, I'm former teen idol and action film star Rex Underwood Jr. It's hard to believe, but a mere 2 months ago, I weighed 750 pounds. How in 2 short months did I slim down to a svelte 130? It's easy. I followed the Peter Graves exercise program.
Run, run, run everywhere you have to go. No foot dragging around here, not on the Peter Graves exercise program. Even if you're running in circles, run, 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 run. 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 You can tell by the way he uses his walk, he's a ladies' man, no time to talk. Burn off the pounds with the Peter Graves exercise program.
Be like me and Peter. Lose weight just by running everywhere. My feet hurt.
Please call the main gate and try to stop Dr. Martin.
Doug took the car. Hurry.
Dr. Martin! Stop! Stop!
Sure, it's chaotic, but it can be handled.
He did what? How long ago? Right, we'll leave immediately.
What's wrong, Colonel?
Dr. Martin, he's on his way to the powerhouse, wants to cut off the power supply.
Let's go.
I couldn't stop him, Doctor. He went that way.
Hey, no parking!
Yes, thanks.
There's his car. Come on, hurry.
He isn't back there. Let's go.
Where's the driver of this car? He went into the building.
Jeez!
What do you want?
I wanted a church wedding.
Where are the main switches?
What's the matter with you? You sleepwalking or something, mister?
Where are the switches that control the flow of that blast area? Where are they?
Control room.
Ian?
Yeah.
Well, how about a date? Well...
Come on, show me those switches. Come on.
All right.
Cut that power.
Now look, mister, be reasonable.
I said cut it. Now the next one. Next. Go on.
That'll turn the power off for 100 miles.
Do as I say. Stay where you are.
Put down that gun, Dr. Martin.
I'm warning you, Colonel. Come any closer and I'll kill you. Now the next one. What's this one? That's the master switch. Cut it.
Doug, please, don't.
I said cut it. Get back or I'll kill him. Go on, get back.
Do as he says.
His way may be just as good as your way.
Give me 10 seconds after I cut the power. If I'm insane, nothing will happen and you can do what you want with me.
Let us punish the guilty. Let us reward the innocent.
Now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over here.
Soledad flats right in the button.
Just as he said.
He blew them to pieces.
That fantastic movie starred one of my favorite actors, Peter Graves. I've learned everything I know about acting from Peter Graves. I've learned this, and I've learned this. And I've used it in all of my films. I think it's really paid off. I have a brand new album that Spanky is holding here. It's called Rex Underwood Jr.'s Lighthouse of Love. Why is it called Lighthouse of Love? Because I was lazy and didn't get time to do a new graphic. So here we go with several songs inspired by this fantastic movie. Songs like You Are So Gorgeous, My Eyes Bugged Out of My Head, and Do You Like the L on My Chest? I Feel Like Laverne DeFazio. All of those great songs are right there in Lighthouse of Love. Look for it at a record store near you. If they aren't all out of business yet, this will kill them. And that's it for another edition of Public Domain Theater. I'm Rex Underwood. He's Spanky the Gorilla. Goodbye, everybody. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So if you can see my nice big gray sleeve.
Yeah, I love that.